Sounds good.
We are back live here on our big broadcast. We are coast to coast at Border to Border on iHeartRadio today and also AMFM247.com. It is the Sunday radio broadcast, and we have got quite the guest with us today. And before we get started, how do people find you online and buy your music and do all the various things?
They can find me at SamanthaAva.com, my website, or Samantha Ava Music on Instagram, Samantha Ava Music on Facebook. And to purchase, you can purchase me on pretty much all of the big ticket names and online. And Apple, Amazon Music, iTunes, obviously YouTube, you can find me. Yeah, I'm out
That's
there.
great.
You can find me.
That's great. So, tell me a little bit on your background. How did you get started doing all this music stuff?
So I've sang all my life, and then I got into guitar when I was pretty young because my brothers all played. And I was inspired by my oldest brother to pick up the guitar. And then I was always into poetry and writing. I was really good in English. And then I don't know, in my 20s, I picked up the guitar again. I put it down for a while, and I started writing. And next thing you know, it was like getting into the songwriter in me. It was like delayering, and it became such a passionate, emotional bond I got with my writing. And it was therapy. It was amazing. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, when you write a song, take me through your process.
Well, I usually start with just I'll pick up my guitar to practice or fiddle around, and I'll just come up with a cool little ditty and then or a melody, and I'll come up with the first line will come to my mind, whatever sounds good in that melody, and then I base the whole song off of the first line I come up with. And then it takes me into this whole other little world of where the story leads. So it's pretty cool. I kind of shape the song off this one line, and then I just take it into a story, like storytelling. It's really neat.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah.
So, if people want to support your music, what is your latest release that people can go check out?
I just released I Am the Night, May 13th, and it's a very cool country-esque rock. I ventured into the rock world a little more with this song. I think you guys might have been playing my first single, 17, that was very country. And yes, thank you for the support. 17 did so well, and it still is. And I Am the Night, I just wanted to step into that because I was very influenced by country growing up and rock, so I tried to mash them together for this. And it's been a success. It's done really well, and yeah, I'm really happy with it.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here
Thank you.
on our big broadcast. So, what are you currently working on?
I just started writing again, which is really exciting because I've been playing all this time, but I stopped writing this last year and a half. I just had a really hard time getting into that frame of mind. Unfortunately, I lost my dad last July, and it just made it really hard for me to go there. So it's just not something I could do for a while. So I started writing again a few weeks ago, and I'm actually getting ready for my summer shows. And I'm very excited to I'm going to be kicking off the summer playing at the Hagersville Rocks. I'm going to be one of the openers for Aaron Pritchett.
That's awesome.
So, very cool. Yes, I'm very excited. In my hometown, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
So, what are some of your musical heroes and influences?
Oh, boy. Like I said, growing up, I listened to a lot of classic rock with my mom, and my dad was very much about country, so gosh, I was like so in love with George Strait since I was a little girl. But now my biggest influences, especially writing wise, would be Miranda Lambert and Eric Church are my two favorite Nashville songwriters. I'm in love with Lady Gaga. I absolutely adore her. I think she's so raw and powerful and true, and Yeah, she's just a powerhouse. Florence and the Machine. I'm into a lot of different rock. Yeah. I grew up loving Pearl Jam. That was a big one for me. My first concerts, and yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big program. So if what's been the reaction to some of your latest music so far?
Honestly, 17 was just it was a great song to kind of kick off my music career with. It just did so well, and everybody just adored it and loved it, and I was so blessed to have an old friend of mine, Matty Simpson, come in and feature lead guitar, and he was from my hometown, and he's done a lot of music career traveling, and he's backed Fred Eaglesmith and stuff for a long time. So it was really cool to have him in there. It was very there was something very homey about it. I did my video right across the field from my parents' house where I grew up, and I recorded out in Jukasa outside of Hagersville, and so the hometown love for that was huge. I Am the Night is taking off really well. Like I said, it's just a totally different side of me. And I think it's going to be really cool to show the versatility in my music. And there's so many different influences and different sounds that really inspire my sound. So
that's awesome.
Lots of love. Yeah.
Now, you're very active on social media. Where are you primarily focusing your efforts?
I put a lot on Instagram. I feel like Instagram's kind of my thing right now. I'm probably going to jump on TikTok, because I got my videos to promote and stuff like that too, right? And TikTok seems to be a hot place to be these days. So, and I can boogie.
I have only started using TikTok when they made the announcement that you could upload 10-minute or more videos. Because I have no use. Yeah. I have no use for TikTok unless I can upload interviews there. I have absolutely no use for it.
Yes, very cool.
So, how has your music been doing as far as sales and things of this nature?
It's picking up. It was really cool because I actually got my first SoCan check this January, and I've been writing for a long time. And it's funny how you start from the ground up and you really suck for a while and you write a few hundred bad songs before you get to the good ones, right? And it was really cool to earn my first check from them. But really, you make a lot of money when you're doing your shows, right? Your shows and your merch and things like that, and getting out there. And with COVID, as you know, and you're well aware, it really put a halt to everything with that. So getting back at it this summer is super excited. I'm super excited for that.
Now, we have got a great guest with us today. Samantha joins us here in our broadcast. She is amazing. She has won all sorts of awards. She has performed on all sorts of various places and been involved with lots of interesting individuals. But one thing I've got to ask, after looking at your website, your social media, and then for the folks that are watching us on online or on video, you are quite the little perv magnet, my friend. How do you deal with some of these guys that show up at these shows? Because I'm sure you get a lot of pervs at these shows.
Perfect. I deal with it with grace. I don't know. I'm flattered, but I'm just here to share my music and my voice and my that's my jam. And I hope. I don't know. In the end, I'm like I said, I take it as a compliment, but I hope in the end, my goal is to have people feel something with my music.
Yes.
So, yes.
Well, one thing Ross the Boss, the rabble-rousing ringleader, used to say on KJAG TV when we would go out to these bars, when we would interview these heavy metal girls that were in these heavy metal bands, he would always ask him, how many restraining orders do you have to file on a weekly basis? Because Uh, although I don't think you have to do that. I think you probably have
No.
security or you get it taken care of some other way. So.
Yeah, I don't have to worry too much, and I just try not to give life to anything that's inappropriate,
I
right?
think
So,
that's awesome. I think that's great.
yeah, yeah.
So you have been nominated for some awards in the past. Tell us a bit about some of the different nominations and some of the different awards that you've won.
So I was nominated, gosh, a few years ago now. It was the Niagara Music Awards, the NMAs, and I was nominated for Best Vocalist. Was it female vocalist?
I think that's awesome.
Best Country Artist and Best New Artist. Yeah, and I don't think I won anything on that one. I also did the country. The CMT Karaoke Star years ago. I got in the top 10 for Ontario, which is pretty cool. And then I've traveled out to Nashville quite a few times. Just spent some time out there. It's like a second home to me now. I love the South. And I can hear your accent a bit, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so lots of.
So you have been able to put together a really cool deal. What is the music scene like where you're from?
You know what? I'm trying to venture more into like the Hamilton, Toronto area. Niagara was like kind of where I got my feet wet because I lived out there for a while, and now I'm back home, like my hometown area. We live in the middle of nowhere, but it's like God's country out there. It's so peaceful, and it's a bit of a drive out to the Hamilton, Toronto, but as you know, Toronto is like a hopping place and Hamilton music scene is actually pretty hot. So yeah, that's going to be my next venture. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So, what is the latest album, and why should people go pick it up?
So right now I'm releasing singles. Like I said, I Am the Night is my latest single. I have some exciting news to share. October 31st, I start recording an EP with a well-known Nashville producer, Shannon MacArthur.
Awesome.
And yeah, it's going to be a half album, and that should be released next year. This is a big one for me. I'm super excited, and yeah, I can't wait to share it with you guys. Right now, I'm just releasing my single, but that's going to be a really cool release for me. So.
Well, we are going to do this. We are going to put you on a brief hold here on Skype. We are going to play I Am the Night, and when we come back, we will chat with you about this. I'll be right with you. We are going to go to this track. It is fantastic, and it is I Am the Night, and it's here on your Sunday radio broadcast.
I hear the train approaching. I'll be on my way again. Just another life, another town, another attempt at living. Left behind me in the dust. I guess it don't say much for me. My beliefs. How many roads must I chase down? And how many lives must I weigh down with my foolish pride? Yeah, I am the night. I am the night. And the wind keeps on on turning, and the wheel keeps on turning. Relentlessly, it's wearing me down, aging my skin and breaking my crown. And the wheel keeps on turning. I am the night. I hear the train approaching.
That's I Am the Night. It is Samantha Ava, and it's here on your Sunday radio broadcast. So we are going to go back to Samantha. Samantha is going to join us back here on the old Skip Skype. Yes, the old Skype-a-rooney. And so, Samantha, first of all, that video is pretty fantastic.
Thank you so much.
What was the process like of making that? Because you were in like 2 or 3 different spots in the video.
Yeah, it was the coldest day of the winter.
That was gonna be my next question: is why the hell did you wear shorts to that railroad track?
I know. I had this vision of the Doc Martens with the cut-off shorts and the fishnets, and just like I had this vision in my head, right? And I was trying to give like a bit of a different look than like I did with 17, Sweet Tennessee, and it was a lot of fun because I worked with Ian Singleton, who's the creator of 2020 Visuals, and his videography, he's so good. As you can see, he's really, really good at what he does. I actually like fell down the stairs that morning and I thought I broke my tailbone. So like that day was a long day. It was a lot of work. But it turned out awesome. It was everything I envisioned, and once again, he knocked it out of the park, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'll tell you, you just, it's quite the deal. Quite the deal.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
So with this video, I'm always fascinated by musicians with music videos because do you sing the song 2 or 3 times, or do you just how did you put that part of it together with the video?
Yeah, like I'll never lip sing. I'll always just sing. Okay. And Ian will just like videotape, like you said, 2 or 3 different takes, different angles. And then he just takes what looks the best and mashes it all together. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So, where did you film this and the various spots?
So this was out in Pelham, Pelham, Ontario. It's like Niagara region. And then I actually went out to St. Catharines, one St. Paul, and I got to get up on the fourth floor of the building roof, but we weren't able to go to the very top because it was a very windy and cold day. And even keeping my balance up on that roof, as you could tell, like it was hard. It was very windy, and they're like, don't go too far to the edge. But it was everything I wanted in the video, like it worked out beautifully, and he nailed it. So it was really cool. It gave like it's got a bit of a haunting feeling to it.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big program, and you can get more information on her incredible website, SamanthaAva.com. That's SamanthaAva.com. And before we let you go, what's next for you as an artist?
Good question. Actually, I'm kind of going through some changes with my band setup right now. We've just hired on a new drummer and lead guitarist, so we're kind of rebuilding some of that. And I've got some shows. I'm pretty booked for the summer, and I'm putting a lot of effort into getting prepared for this EP this fall. And I plan to be southbound next, hopefully spring or fall. I'm going to be heading, or summer actually. Summer would be fun. Planning to get back to Nashville. So I've got a lot going on, a lot of different directions heading, but I'm very excited. So, and I really appreciate you having me on the show and airing my music. It's awesome.
Definitely. Well, I look forward to talking with you more. Have yourself a pleasant evening, and thanks for being on the program with us today.
You too. Thank you so much. Take care.
Appreciate it, my friend. There she goes. That is Samantha Ava. And that wraps it up here from our big program. We are going to take a brief time out here.